Hello children. So welcome to the next class of simple equations. This would be session 3 on this chapter. Now I have told you, and maybe when you have seen the video you know what are equations, right? Now equations, one thing you have understood what are equations. Then another thing is that for an equation we can find the value of unknown variable. That entire process of finding value of unknown variable, that is alphabet value of x and all, is called as solving equations, solving linear equations. We are doing simplest equations, which are linear equations with only one alphabet in it, which is known as one type of alphabet, which is known as linear equations in one variable, right? So there are two methods which are taught to you. One is the method of using inverse operation, which we did in the first exercise, and the second is solving linear equations by method of transposition, which we did in the second exercise. Now the second method, that is a method of transposition, this I'll be taking up in all the future equations. Wherever we have to solve it, this method will be following. So this method of transposition method will be following in this class also, and any other equation whenever we are solving we'll use that method. So that method you should practice and should be very clear with, right? So today I'm starting with exercise 13C, right? And 13C, it is multiple choice questions. So I'm going to take up some questions of multiple choice questions of exercise 13C. I'll take up again even questions. Your assignment, children, as of now will continue with that only, that till there is any major change, even questions in your classwork register and the remaining in your practice register, so that at least of your book you should practice each and every question. Now one more thing, children, as you do the questions on your own, see, some questions you have to do on your own, right? Because without self practice maths work is incomplete. So if you have doubt, you mark in your book itself, you can circle the question number or you can put the stick on, so that you can remember that this is the doubt there. And whenever it would be possible, I'll be discussing all those problems with you in my classes, right? So there would be some arrangement in which I'll be discussing. Whenever there is a arrangement for that, I'll discuss the doubts with you. Okay. One more thing, sooner or later we'll be starting with the geometry chapters also. So whenever possible, you arrange for a medium size, not the register and not the small one, medium size interleaved notebook for geometry work. It would be good because if you draw figures on the plain side, it is always better. So you arrange for a medium sized interleaved geometry notebook, maybe in a week or whatever, whenever you get time. So it's not that immediately you need it, but whenever convenient, within say a week or 10 days time, you arrange for a geometry notebook. Number of pages, not too many, up to 200, less than 160, 180, as many pages. 200, maximum 200 pages are enough, I think. Right, children? So let's continue with exercise 13C. This is just the revision of what we have done in my previous class. And what method I'm going to use, children? Remember? Method of, what is that word? Transposition, right? Now transposition, there are two rules. Before I start, let me revise those rules with you. Now when there is more than one term, alright, let me write the question and then I'll revise the rules with you. So here it is. So I am taking question number of exercise 13C. Question number 2. It says 5x plus 8 is equal to 4. We have to find the values. It's multiple choice question, so I have to find the values. I'll be finding it, right? Now, there are two terms on this side. So the rule says, transposition method, that when we shift the term to the other side, that is the ones with variables on one side and the constant, constant means only numbers whose value doesn't change, constant to right hand side. It is other side, when it is shifted, when you pick up and put it there, then the sign changes. That's the first rule. When you pick up the term and take it to the other side of equal to sign, not left and right, not just here and there, not just on this side only. If you shift it from here to here, then no change. But when you pick it up and put it to the other side of the equal to sign, then the sign changes. That's the first rule. So I've done that. So it is 5x is equal to 4 minus 8. Alright. So let's simplify this. Now rules of integers, opposite sign, we always subtract. So from 8, 4 and we put the sign of the greater, one thing. Now second rule, what does the second rule says? If it is one term, now it is one term only. So the one which multiplies, it divides the other side. The value which multiplies on this side, cross multiplication divides. Then the sign does not change. When it is cross multiplying, children, remember, sign does not change. These are the only two rules in transposition. So here what it would be? X is equal to minus 4 by 5. So let's see which is my correct option. Okay, so they're not asking, I didn't write the full question. Okay, 5x, we have to find value of 3x. So it's not value of x. So therefore, 3x means what? What does 3x means to you? 3 multiplied by value of x, right? So what it would be? 3 into, I'll put it in brackets because there's a sign, so you will not make mistake. A positive into negative would be minus. 3 into 4, 12 by 5. So 3x is this. Because x they have not asked, they have asked the value of 3x. So first what we do, we find value of x and then we multiply it by 3 to get value of 3x. So what is my correct option? Correct option for answer number 2 is C is the correct option. Right children? Clear? Good. Now let's take question number 4. Question number 4. What is question number 4? Okay. So it says 4x plus 3 is equal to 15. 4x plus 3 is equal to 15. And then I have to find value of 2x minus 3. So that I'll find. So for any such question, first and foremost, I have to find value of x. So I will first go by the method of transposition to find value of x. Now transposition, what is the first thing you are going to shift, children? 3. And when you take it to the other side, what happens? To the sign, it becomes what? Minus 3. So 4x is equal to 15 minus 3. Or 4x is equal to 12. Right? Now, I have to find value of x. So even 4 is to be taken to the other side. But it is single term, one term. When it is one term, what we do? We cross multiply. 4 is this side multiplying, so it should divide the other side. And sign should not change. Right? So, it would be x is equal to 12 divided by 4. Can you reduce it? Yes, it is 3. 4 3 times is 12. So what is value of x, children? Value of x is 3. But the question doesn't just say that find value of x. This is one of my step in between. Now they are asking us to find value of what? What is the question? Find value of 2x minus 3. Therefore, 2x minus 3, I have to find its value. Right? So wherever there is x, I'll put value as 3. Okay? So 2 into 3 minus 3. 2 into 3, 6 minus 3. What is your answer? 3. Let's see what is the option, which is the correct option. It is again for question number 4, C is the correct option. So what is the correct option? Option C is the correct option. Now you can see multiple choice questions we cannot do orally. It has to be done by solving it. So all this working is to be shown, only then you will select the option as the correct option. Okay? Now let me take one more question. Question number 6. We can do it there only. Question number 6. Now what does question number 6 say? It says if x by 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 minus x, then you have to find value of x in this question. So now in this question there is only, this is the question there, we have to find value of x only, right? So method of transposition, what will you be doing? Shifting the variable terms on one side and the constant terms on the other side. Will shift like that, okay? So in the variable terms, I'll bring x to this side and constant 3 to the other side, okay? So let's shift it. So I'm shifting it. It is x would be brought to this side. When it is brought, the sign changes, and 3 would be taken to the other side, the sign changes. So what happens? It is double transposition, 2 times. So it would be x by 2 plus x here, and here that side it would be 5 minus 3. Okay, now it is little fractions, so be little careful. We will put it in brackets, children. It is upon 1. It would make your work easy. I am writing x here and I'll just copy. See, x by 2 actually means x multiplied by half. X by 2 actually means it is 1 by 2 into x. So 1 into x, we don't write 1, so it can be written as x by 2. So if I take out x here, it would be 1 by 2 plus 1, because 1x here is equal to 2. Okay, so now take LCM. It is 2 is equal to 2. So that means what we get, 3 by 2x is equal to 2. Now the next transposition of cross multiplication. Cross multiplication means the value which multiplies divides the other side and 2 multiplies the other side. So it would be 3 would be dividing and 2 would be multiplying. So this is cross multiplication. So what will happen here? X is equal to 2 into 2, 2 multiplies and 3 divides. So what is value of x, children? 4 by 3. Let's see what is that option in your book. Value of x is 4 by 3. Question number 6. 4 by 3, 4 by 3, A option. A option is the correct option. So what is the correct option for this question? A is the correct option for this question. Right? So this is what is called as the method of transposition and solving linear equation. Whenever we'll be solving, we'll be following this method only. Right? So let's take question number 8 also now. So children, do practice this exercise, because you will be any chapter when we do like later on, to find unknown values will be forming equation and solving linear, that usually is a linear equation. Initially you have to do only one type of equation, linear equation. There are many different types of equation, but to begin with, this is the simplest one, and we'll be following which method? Transposition method. Okay. So now question number 8. What does question number 8 say? Let's see. If x by 3 minus x by 4 is equal to 5. I have to again find value of x. Now, here also children, to make work easy, as I said, I just explained there, x by 3 is actually 1 by 3 into x children. Okay? So, I can take out common. And x by 4 is actually what? 1 by 4 into x. So, it would be 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 is equal to 5. Because taking LCM like this would be easier for you children. So, you know it would be 4. This would be because 3 goes 4 times and 4 goes 3 times. Fractions LCM everyone is knowing. 12x is equal to 5. Now we are having one transposition. Cross multiplication. 12 should multiply. 1 we did not bother. 1 we don't write also. So what it would be? X is equal to 5 into 12. X is equal to 60. Right. Now let's see which is the correct option according to my question. C is the correct option. So which is the correct option children? C is the correct option. Right? So I hope you are understanding. See children, you can see the video once again. Right? Pause it, go back and see again. All these methods, wherever I am explaining, till the concept is clear, do not proceed ahead with the further questions because every time these things are repeated further and further, right? Now, question number 10. Your assignment would be, children, to do even questions in your classwork register. Okay, children? So, now question number 10. Let's see what is question number 10. I hope now you are enjoying it because things are very simple. Again, it is to find value of x and it says 2x by 2. Now we can simplify also. I'll teach you how you can simplify in this question. Because they have given 2x by 2, right? Minus 8 is equal to 2 minus x. First and foremost children, for particular fraction, this is one fraction only, one term, a numerator can easily divide the denominator by common factor. Both have common factor 2, we can cancel it. So work becomes so easy. So what it is children, now see, x minus 8 is equal to 2 minus x. Now double transposition. Double transposition means variable term to be brought to this side. When you bring it to this side, it becomes what? Positive x. And minus 8 when it is taken to the other side, it becomes what? Plus 8. So let's continue. So it is x plus x is equal to 2 plus 8. 1x plus 1x would be what? 2x is equal to 10. Now again we stop because we have to, there is this transposition. So 2 should divide, right? It is multiplying, it should divide. So what will you get? X is equal to 10 by 2, which is 5. So value of x is equal to 5. Now let's see what is the correct option. By our calculation, x is equal to 5. When A is the correct option. Right? So, this exercise you will be doing children even questions in your classwork register. And the previous exercises also. Wherever in any question there are a lot of subparts, then you will be doing even subparts. Then don't leave that question. Then do all the questions and do even subpart. And then after that, you can do the even questions. So now in this exercise 13C also, your assignment would be to do even questions. So complete this work children. Now another thing children, as I said in the beginning of my video, you can arrange for the geometry notebook also for with some days, and we'll mark the problems, whichever problem you have in the exercises or chapters, previous chapters also. Keep a note of that, and whenever possible, very soon I'll be discussing all those problems with you. Right? So take care. God bless you. Bye, children.